Hello. Today I'm doing another like collage type video. Um, I guess this is more of like a scrapbook type video. I really like to film these because um, it gives me motivation to get it done. It's a really relaxing activity. Um, so yeah, this is also kind of like my cleaning process. Like this is all quote unquote trash, but I'm gonna glue it in my book and then my desk will be clean. So I'm gonna kind of sort through it. These are like pieces of newspaper that I found in like the garbage. There was like people threw some stuff out. There's a lot of miscellaneous stuff in here. This came with a candle that I bought. I really, really, really like the candle, but this doesn't really end up working out for the project today. I'm gonna save it and use it for something else, but I mean, as you can see, I was really trying to get that to work. This is funny. I plan out a whole thing here, but I guess spoilers, it doesn't come to fruition because I don't like that paper in there like that. And I think it also looks too much like another like 2-page thing that I have in here. It's I have another one where I painted the page black and then glued some stuff on top, and I think this just looks too similar and it's too close together, and it's crumbly paper, and I'll definitely use it for something else, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm working with a lot of cutesy things today. See, there it goes. Bye, paper. I really like the stuff that I have today. I think it ends up being a really cute little collage, but yeah, like I was reading this little newspaper that I'm gluing in there right now. Well, one of the strip is part of a comic. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not familiar with it, but I found it on the side of the street. Like it was like literally trash on the side of the road, and I thought it was cool, so I picked it up. And yeah, but the newspaper I found, somebody had put some stuff out by the side of the road and they were getting rid of it, and I found some stuff. I found some like folder dividers and this newspaper, and it's like the page of births in New Orleans in like 1985 or something. It's cool, but I wasn't alive in 1985, so I don't know these guys, but implication being you can only know people your age or younger. I don't know. Oh, also, I don't know where my super glue went. My boyfriend borrowed it, and I thought I took it home, but I couldn't find it at my desk. So this entire everything is done with glue sticks, which honestly ended up working a lot better than I anticipated. I thought that they would be, because some of the stuff I glued in here is kind of heavy, and I was worried. Like the newspapers were fine, but I was worried that it wasn't really gonna stick, but it did. So, but yeah, I thought this newspaper was cute with like the little bear and the flowers, the like gardening tips. That's so cute. I definitely need gardening tips. I don't know how to take care of a plant. I guess I could always learn. It's just not really on my roster right now. Like I have a lot of things I'm learning, and plants are not my top priority. But yeah, so this was the thing I was worried about the glue stick wouldn't work for, and it definitely would have been better if I had my super glue, but it all worked out. I pressed really hard, as you can see. I was kind of fixated on it though, because I really wanted it to work. I knew as soon as I bought these little candies, well, one of them I bought, and then the other one I got as like a tip from my job. But I knew as soon as I got these little packets that I wanted to glue them in this book because they're really cute. And Japanese lettering is really cute. Isn't that interesting that, like, culturally we all agree that the Japanese language is really cute? And it's interesting because I think they think that about English too. Like, we do the same thing, where we'll have like those silly shirts. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it'll be like you see like English speakers do it with Asian languages, where they'll have it'll say like it's like Ariana Grande's tattoo, you know, where it's like baby Japanese grill or something. What did it say? It said like baby barbecue grill. But people in Asia do that too. I'm sure they do it everywhere. But they have like those funny shirts where it says like New York, Wisconsin. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think those shirts are really funny. I would like to have one. If I went to New York, not New York. If I went to Japan, I would keep my eye out for it because I think they're hilarious. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking for my scissors. I couldn't find them. I was scared they were missing. I spent money on these scissors. First time I've ever actually spent money on scissors. I feel like scissors are usually the type of thing that just is around, you know? Like, this is the first time in my life where I really bought scissors. So I want to keep them safe. And the King of Hearts card I found in the same parking lot that I found the comic book strip that I glue on top of it. I was walking a dog, and he's a trucker, so he was at a truck stop. And I was walking the dog around the truck stop, and there was lots of trash, unfortunately, on the ground. But I found these two things, and I knew I wanted to do something with them because they're cool. But they've been sitting on my desk for quite a while. All this stuff has. I mean, like, it's just stuff that I look at, and I'm like, that's cute. Maybe I'll glue that in my notebook. And then I get a big pile of it, and then it's time to glue it in my notebook. And actually, the colors ended up being pretty cute together. It's like pinks and reds and oranges. This that I'm gluing in right now is a ticket to the NOMA, which is the New Orleans Museum of Art, which I went with my friend for her birthday. This is the oldest thing that I'm gluing in here. This is from September of 2024, and it's April 1st right now. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm filming this, but you gotta do what you gotta do. When art calls, you create. What's that thing that Michael Jackson used to say where he like if he like woke up at night, if he got an idea at night, he had to write it down, or else he thought Prince would steal it. Or like God would give it to Prince instead or something. I don't know. It's probably more like God would give it to someone else instead of him. But I get that. I think of things all the time, and then I don't write them down or do them, and then they're just gone. The Twilight Rave was really fun. That's a little thingy I'm gluing in right now. I cut it up, though, so that it would fit. I had originally planned on putting the whole thing in there, but whatever. The Band-Aid, I didn't actually use that. I just put a Band-Aid on my sketchbook as if it were a sticker, just because I thought it would be cute, and that's like part of the Band-Aid. So the Band-Aid's elsewhere, and then that's like the wrapper for it. Yeah. I don't think any of this is super interesting, but hopefully somebody likes this. I don't know. I like doing it. I like talking and crafting. It's also really fun to like watch this video back and like kind of see my process, you know? Because I'm definitely thinking it out. I change things around a lot, and I add elements I didn't know I was gonna have when I first sat down to, you know, do this. Things always end up bigger than I planned too. Like, I almost thought this was all gonna fit on one page. Pshaw. No way. Most things are 2-page projects, I think. But the way people move their hands when they're thinking is really funny. I do it too, where I'll like twiddle my fingers. You know what I mean? I'm like trying to figure something out. I could not figure out these stickers for the life of me. These stickers are really cool though. Kinky Vanilla is my friend's band here in New Orleans. They're really good. They're kind of funky. They're like indie, funky, like smooth sounding. They're not jazz, but they're I don't know. They have a few upbeat songs, but they're relaxing. They're mainly chill, and I like them. I've seen them and I listen to their music. It's not it's not common that you or I really will listen to local music. I know that sounds terrible, but it's just, people have low budgets and production quality isn't great, and I would just prefer to listen to it live. I would prefer to go see you play it and perform it. I guess I'm just picky in that regard, but yeah, that band's an exception. I actually really like their recorded stuff. They sound really cool. So I'm glad I have a sticker, because I guess I'm a fan. What else is on here? Oh, I just glued in another little candy thing. It's also a Japanese candy, and it's those little melon candies, like the little green, or they're like guava or something. They're little circles, they're little spears, little balls. They're cute and fun and tasty, and I took a ton from the restaurant that we were at. I don't know where the rest of the wrappers are, I just have one left, but I took a bunch. I took like handfuls of them and put them in my bag. Oh my god, these little stickers are so cute. They're little kitten stickers. They're the last that I have. My old roommates had like tons of them. And I managed to get away with 2. I put them in there. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I love kittens. Oh yeah, polka dot time. I decided to fill the space with some dots. I was gonna go all along, like all the empty space on that side, but after looking at it, I didn't think it really needed it. See, like I'm considering right here, but I don't think it needs it. And then I write the date here. It's April 1st right now, but it looks like a 7. It looks like a 7. It looks like April 7th, 2025. But this is it. This is the finished piece. Piece. Like I'm fucking Vincent van Gogh. It's cute. Anyway, candy. I got it as a tip. Kinky Vanilla band, friend's band. VIP. This is when I saw Miku on the floor. Hatsune Miku. Oh, that's actually the oldest. That was like a year ago almost. The lychee candy I got when I went to the Twilight rave. We went to dinner beforehand. This was when I worked at the Superdome for the Super Bowl. That was my little like thing. My wristband for it so that I could get in and out. I moved that because it was covering this word staff. But yeah, I worked at the Super Bowl and it was crazy. Yeah, the strawberry candy I ate with my boyfriend, salt and pepper I had with my Chinese food recently, like a couple days ago. Yeah, the Band-Aid, I already talked about that. Yeah, that again I found when I was walking a dog. That too, it was in the same parking lot. The Noma is so fun. I really want to go back. I have a library card, so I can get a free ticket. And then yeah, the Twilight Rave. I loved the Twilight Rave. And then the kittens. The Twilight Rave is exactly what you would think it is, you know? And then here I try to fix the I try to fix that, but it made it worse, and I just kind of sat there and looked at it for a minute. But this is technically the finished piece, but I got an idea to fix the date because it made me sick to look at. It was just not, I didn't want it to look like that. So, I put a little sticky note and then covered it with the cats, and then I made it a clear one. So it's April 1st, 2025, and then I put some squiggles, and it looks a lot better, and that's it. Okay, bye.